Most card tricks are about finding a card, but this one is about making the cards obey. We can use any 4 of a kind. One is selected as a leader and the other 3 are lost in different packets. Nobody touches them, nobody turns them over, and yet they have this special ability to follow the leader. Let me show you what I mean. Let's get her done. We're gonna make this one a bit different. I'm gonna start by giving you the deck and you can pick out any 4 of a kind that your heart desires, right? Once you have a 4 of a kind selected, I'm gonna use the 4 queens because who don't like queens, right? Take the 4 queens, leave them here for now. And the spectator can then take this deck and shuffle it up as much as they'd like. Now, as a spectator is going through and shuffling, I want them to also just say out loud the name of the queen that they want to use as the leader in this pile. Generally, the spades is always a leader, so I'm just gonna pick the spades. I'll put the other 3 queens right on top of it. So, like I said, you could pick any queen that you want or any 4 of a kind leader that you want, but generally people tend to stick with spades just because they're, I guess, most viewed that way. So as I'm gonna go through each of the queens, I want the deck to be cut so that it kind of aligns with what's going on with the queens. So we have the Queen of Diamonds, right? We have the Queen of Diamonds. We'll take that. We have the Queen of, what is this? Queen of Clubs. We'll take that as well. And then we have the Queen of Hearts. And lastly, the Queen of Spades. So we have the Queen, 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 whatever. We have the 4 queens. That's my whole point. We take the Queen of Spades here, and I'll leave it face up on the table. Now, all the other queens are actually face down compared to this one is currently being face up. So what I want you to do is just to kind of get all the queens in alignment, I want you to take this card and also turn it just so that it is face down like this, just so that it matches all the face down queens. Now from here, I want you to take this first packet and cut it in half wherever you'd like, because what we're gonna do is take the first queen and leave it right there. Second packet, we're gonna repeat the exact same thing. Keep in mind, that's your queen and that's left face down currently. Take the second queen, or third queen, put it there. And the final queen is gonna go right here, right? You could have cut the packet wherever you wanted. So you picked the 4 of a kind, you shuffled up the deck, the queens were also placed wherever you'd like, and you have the leader queen right here. Now this is where you have to do the power obey flip, okay? It's not an easy move to do, but you have to really command the flip and drop. Ready for this? That was actually a really good one. We have the Queen of Spades here. Now let's see, as we flipped this queen over, all the cards went in face down. Let's see if they all turned face up. So going through this first packet, we have the Queen of Hearts as the only face up card. Going through the second packet, we have the Queen of Clubs as the only face up card. And finally, going through the fourth or third packet, we have the Queen of Diamonds as the only face up card. Your leadership made them all obey. Now that might look impossible to some people, but it's highly doable because the secret lies in the moment before the magic is even put into motion. Before we dive into the tutorial, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. Now grab your favorite deck and let's do it. Let's go ahead and break this down. Now I'd consider this more of a beginner / intermediate level effect, just because it probably builds on a lot of what you know if you've been doing card magic for even a little bit of time, but it could potentially introduce some new moves that you may not have seen before. So like I mentioned, you want to start by handing the deck off to the spectator. They can shuffle up the cards as much as they want, truly, and they can pick any 4 of a kind they'd like. Let's use the 4 jacks. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right, we have the 4 jacks selected here. What you want for them to do is select any one of these to be a leader jack. And once they selected the jacks, if they want to reshuffle the deck, they can do that as well. But as they're selecting a leader jack, what you want to do, this is again the secret part, is grab a pinky break underneath the top 3 cards of the deck. Now it's easy if they have the jacks in hand, they're go ahead and thinking about it. You can easily just push 3 cards over, square them up like this, and get a break with your pinky like so. But I guess if they're not too focused on this, I'd recommend just learning how to do a little bit of misdirection here and there. You can also use the pinky count. I have a tutorial, I'll put the link on the screen. You can count 1, 2, and 3 cards and grab the break underneath like that. Now, whatever card they select as their leader, let's say Jack of Hearts is their leader card. You want to put that on top of the packet first, and then you put the other 3 jacks, square them all up, and now pick everything above the pinky break up. So it's going to be a packet of 7 cards. You pick up, put the rest of the deck down. Now what's going to happen is, as you show each jack, you want them to cut the deck. And this way they're not so focused in grilling your hands, they're more involved in what they're doing. This is, again, where a lot of misdirection will really help. So first thing you want to do is you see this jack here. As you're doing patter, as you're explaining what's going to happen, and I guess maybe telling a story about obey and how that works, you want to do a quick riffle of the bottom card here. That's going to be a face down card, and just hold it with your thumb like so. Okay, so you have the card held with your thumb like so. Now you say the first card is the jack. You peel that card off. My hands are very dry. You peel that card off, show it like this, and now you bring it underneath. As you bring it underneath, you're going to drop this single card right on top of it. This way, that card is now covered, and I guess if you're holding it as a double, it's just going to look like a double backer card, which again, you're not exposing it to the spectator. To them, it just makes it seem like you're peeling off one card at a time, but what you're doing is you're peeling, grabbing the bottom card like so, dropping that on top, doing another peel, and as you peel again, you want to drop the next card on top of it, and then you do one last peel. And each time you peel, you want to make sure not to expose this bottom packet, and then you put this card on top. And like I said, as you're doing that, kind of just again to build misdirection, they're breaking this packet into 2 additional packets. So maybe peel off the first jack, and then when you peel off the second jack, tell them to cut the first time. After you peel off the third jack, have them to cut the second time. And by the last peel, you're not dropping or doing anything. You have just the 1 leader card, and you say that's your leader. Now, what you do from this point is you tilt the wrist towards you, so your hand palm should be facing you, and you take this card off, because this is a face down card where technically it should be a face up card. So I tilt this towards me. The back, of course, is going to look like it's, you know, the cards, the back of the cards, because that's what it should be. And I take this and I give that to the spectator. They could either hold it or leave it face up on the table, whatever they'd like to do. Let's say they leave it face up on the table. This entire time, I'm having my hand here, by the way, palm down. This way they see the back of the cards. And as I'm talking, as I'm doing misdirection, I just say I'm going to flip this packet over, and I make sure not to really flash this back too much. And I just say that. So then I show them these cards are now facing down. But I mean, you want to convey the fact, and I guess let me clarify this. So when you're doing this, all these 3 jacks should be facing up. It should not be when this packet's like this, that these cards are facing up. That's going to be a problem. So you want to end up with the jacks being the face up cards. So normally your hand's going to be like this, but then as I'm talking, doing misdirection, I just say I'm going to turn the packet over, and I do an imaginary motion of turning the packet over, and these cards are now face down. From here, you say this jack is going to make all the rest of the jacks obey, so they break this in half. Now you have to be comfortable handling a double. You're going to pick up 2 cards as 1. Make sure not to pick up more than 1, right? Or more than 2, sorry. Or not 1 card. You want to pick up exactly 2. There's a jack of spades. You pick up those 2, put it at that location, put this back down. Break this as well. Pick up 2 again at that location. There we go. Put it down. And now these are only 2 left. Put it at that location. Smash it somewhere in the center. The one thing you really want to be wary of is that when you're grabbing the double, you want to make sure they don't separate. So, you know, by accident, if you're grabbing and suddenly you're like, oh, grab, and now it looks like 2 cards. That's a big problem. So I usually have my pinky finger here, ring finger here, thumb on the bottom. And this way I can make sure the cards are squared up. And if you're not super comfortable with that either, you can have the cards already held like this as you pick them up. But just practice a bit more so you can maybe just hold them like this, so it's a bit easier to see and it doesn't seem weird. You're just holding these cards. Now, pretty much all that's left is you doing the magic. Have this jack be held face down, maybe do it face down in their hands, and then you flip over like this. Or have them do a nice power flip over, boom. Now the rest of the jacks have to obey. So have them go through each of the packets to see, oh, that's 1 jack face up. What about this packet? Oh, that's another jack face up. And going through the last packet, that's jack number 4 face up. All the cards have obeyed under your great leadership. Enjoy. And that was sympathetic control. A little different than most card tricks because it's not just about finding a selected card, but making things obey. Now I'd like you to obey and join the Underground Club. Link is right down below. Should I like flip over or something? Huge shout out to all my Underground Club members, and thank you, love you, see you soon.